Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alan Anthony from Phone Tech at Work, and this is just my initial impressions with the LG V60 ThinQ 5G. So let's start the video, show you what I'm talking about. Pow. Alright guys, so the LG V60 ThinQ, my first impressions. I've been using it for a few hours now, so I just really wanted to tell you guys how I'm liking it so far. I don't want to wait a day. I just want to give you my hyped up impressions, and maybe I'll come back in a few days and I'll tell you exactly what I don't like about it. But from what I'm seeing right now, I'm really enjoying this device. The first thing that I kind of say is that it's a fingerprint magnet on this dual screen case on the front and the back. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a sandwich or like some chips, whatever, it will show on that back there. So just make sure that you clean it. And if you guys are experiencing this whole thing with the, you know what it is, it's always good to clean your phones anyways. But as far as the dual screen capabilities, now, this is something that I've never experienced in a phone before. There's a lot of people who've had the Axon M. There's a lot of people who had like the Kyocera phones from back in the day. This is pretty much my first experience. I'm digging it so far. I'm really loving the whole idea of it. I've been watching YouTube on one side, I'll be on Twitter on the other side, or I'll do like TikTok on one side, or I'll be on Chrome on the other side. This is really something that I'm really enjoying so far. I really don't mind that little teardrop notch on both sides. I don't really mind that at all, and I don't really mind the little crease in the middle. Now, what's pretty hard to actually use is that the fact this thing is pretty big. So if you have small hands, this will not be the easiest mission for you. So it will be a little bit more difficult than you think it is. And we also have the in-display fingerprint scanner, which you have to hold a little bit longer than a lot of other ones that's currently out right now, but it does the job, which is perfect for me, and that's pretty cool. So if you want to use the dual screen capabilities, here's what I've learned so far. If you want to go on Twitter, and if you want to send over there, you can actually press at the same time too, and it'll go over there. If you want to bring it back, you can do that as well. Or you get this small little icon here and just tap it, and you're able to do a few options. So you're able to swap screens, you're able to show the main, and you're able to turn off your dual screen if you want to. So if you want to swap screens, you can do that, just like so. So now I have it on the left, and then I have it on the right. You could go into YouTube, just like so. And you could be doing your thing at the same time. Now, I do have the 5G logo up there. I'm not sure how fast it is, but this is definitely something that I will be using on a daily basis. Now, I'm a little bit curious on how sensitive this is right here. It feels like it's plastic, but it might be able to break a little bit easier. But the fingerprints on this is crazy, by the way. So just this whole experience is very, very dope. I'm digging it so far, and a lot of people have been asking me about the cameras. Now, as far as the rear shooters are pretty good. It's pretty quick. And just the color accuracy is pretty dope as well. So, so here's another cool thing that you're able to do. You're actually able to use that as the viewer while you take the pictures up top, which is pretty dope. So you're able to take a pic, and then it goes to the bottom. Go here, goes to the bottom, just like so, which is pretty dope. There's a lot of different camera modes. I will probably have an extra video coming up right now, but I could just say from beginning, the front camera does do 4K 60 video, and the back does do 8K video, and I think it's in 30 frames per second or 24, something like that. I'm not positive, but I will have a video actually coming up about that. Now, as far as the front-facing camera is not bad. It could be a little better. Personally, I think that the portrait mode is really not that great at all, but here's one photo that I took with the regular camera, but with portrait it really didn't look that good. It actually blurred out my face, and it made it really, really soft too at the same time, so that's definitely going to need some work. This is on Android 10, by the way, 128 gigabytes of internal memory, which is pretty cool, and so far I'm digging it. I did have a comment in the chat saying, was the front flickering? Now, it doesn't flicker, but you are able to tap it to see it. I think sometimes it works, but just the cleaning of this is a little bit too much. One thing I'm definitely not digging is the fact that you have to use an adapter to actually charge everything at the same time. But the positive part about it is that it actually charges pretty fast, which is definitely a positive. Now, the speakers on this, I'm going to do a little bit of a quick rundown with the speakers. I could definitely show you how loud it can actually get. Let's go to the unboxing video. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alan Anthony from Full Tech at Work, and today we're going to do an unboxing of the T-Mobile version of the LG V60. So it does get loud, which is pretty dope, which I'm really liking. The thickness might be an issue because this thing is pretty heavy, but just the overall phone and the overall concept, I'm really digging it so far. People will say, is it worth $1,000, which is basically about to be that line, but when you think about it for what you get, it's definitely an advantage over like the S20, which comes in at $1,000. But a lot of people have been asking me about the screen. The screen looks good, not that great. It's definitely quality that I can adjust to, and I did have some people ask me how bright can it get. So just by that, I do have some lights on there. It does get pretty bright, but it doesn't seem as bright as Samsung, but it's definitely bright. So I'm gonna just leave it where I'm comfortable with it, and that's right about here, which is not bad at all. So if you guys like this quick video, hit it with a thumbs up and follow Phone Tech at Work for more videos like this of the LG V60 ThinQ and more tech to come. Peace and love. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.